Good morning and welcome back, everybody. It's really nice to be with you. I hope you enjoyed what ended up being quite a short break, I'm sure, for most of you. But hopefully you managed to have some time to yourselves and feel refreshed and everything. For those of you who weren't with us in semester one, my name's Monica. I teach you for this paper, the assessment paper 265474. And not every week, but I try and as regularly as possible do little video clips just to say hi, touch base, and just so you know that there is actually a real person at the end of the computer. So yeah, assessment paper, as I've talked a bit about in the introduction and things, assessment's something I'm incredibly passionate about. It's something that I've grown to love over time. My own teaching career means that I've been a part of those changes. When I was here as an undergraduate student back in the 90s, learning stories didn't exist, and we were using very formalised observations and even checklists. So while I've been a teacher, there's been a dramatic shift, and I'm really interested in how that shift is understood by teachers and how they use assessment to inform their planning for children's learning. So no doubt you'll hear lots more about that from me as we go on. As you're familiar with, this is a pretty hard, fast, paced course, but hopefully you're getting used to that. And just remember that you've got lots of other things sorted out now, like how to use Stream, how to access support services. Just even knowing that when something goes wrong or you're feeling unsure or uncertain, do get in touch with us. All of us really want to help and support you in any way that we can. But it's really hard to do that if we don't know you need support, so do keep in touch with us. We genuinely want to help and support you. So yeah, hopefully, if you haven't already, we will soon have a chance to look at the class notes for this week and the readings. I've tried to keep the readings down to a minimum, but of course, yeah, minimum, and it's a bit of a relative word really, but it is really important that you make sure you read all of those readings. They will set you up for the assessment tasks. The assessment tasks for this paper are actually quite cool. They're a little bit varied in terms of the first one is an essay, the second one is a report, and the third one is designed as a presentation, which you will still submit via Stream as well, but more details on that will come along a little later. So each of the three modules in this paper covers a different topic. The first one looks specifically at assessment planning curriculum. The second module looks at the need for continuity and collaboration between the sectors and why that is important. And then the third module looks specifically at transition and focuses on transition from early childhood settings into school, though it does take a bit of a more global look at transition as well. So it's a really interesting paper. It's one I really enjoy teaching. It's one I've been teaching since I started here, and am really passionate about. I would just like to just get us all off on the right foot and just remind you that the online activities that I set, which won't be weekly but most weeks, are a course requirement, and whether you participate in them or not can have quite an impact on what happens at the end of the year. And anecdotally, what I can see is a very clear, strong link between those who participate and do well in these papers and those who choose not to participate, who often tend to struggle. This is it's sometimes seen as a bit of a challenging paper, but I think it's a fun and an exciting one, and I'm sure you're all going to do really well and really enjoy it and learn lots about assessment and planning, which I think is at the heart of why we are teachers, to support children's learning. So yeah, have a great week, everybody. Do get in touch if you have any questions or queries, and I look forward to reading more of your online contributions really soon. Take care.